On November 3rd, 2024, Quincy Jones passed away at his home in the Bel Air area of Los Angeles, surrounded by his family. Today, we remember a legendary figure whose influence will be felt for generations. Quincy Delight Jones Jr. was born in 1933 on the south side of Chicago, where hardship and resilience became part of his early life. His mother's struggle with mental health and eventual institutionalization left a profound impact, and young Quincy found himself navigating the streets, often involved in gang life. But amidst the chaos, Quincy discovered a love for music. One day, while sneaking into a neighborhood recreation center, he came across a piano. That moment sparked a lifelong dedication to music, offering him peace and purpose. Quincy's passion for music grew, and soon he was mastering the trumpet, becoming a prodigy in the world of jazz. By his late teens, he was playing alongside legends like Lionel Hampton and befriending a young Ray Charles. Quincy was ambitious, talented, and determined to rise above his circumstances. In the 1950s, he joined the jazz circuit, arranging and performing with giants like Count Basie and Dizzy Gillespie. He traveled the world showcasing his talent, but he soon realized that talent alone wouldn't guarantee success. Quincy wasn't just a performer, he was a creator. In the early 60s, he broke racial barriers by becoming a vice president at Mercury Records, the first Black executive of a major record label. This was a rare achievement in an industry dominated by white executives, and it set the stage for a career that would push boundaries and redefine the music business. In the decades that followed, Quincy collaborated with some of the greatest artists in music history. His work with Frank Sinatra resulted in timeless hits, and his creative partnership with Ella Fitzgerald brought a fresh sound to jazz. But his most iconic collaboration was with Michael Jackson. In 1982, Quincy produced Thriller, a groundbreaking album that not only catapulted Michael Jackson to global superstardom, but also set records that remain unchallenged. Thriller became the best-selling album of all time, with hits like Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller. Quincy's genius in the studio transformed the sound of pop music. Quincy's influence extended beyond music. In 1985, he organized We Are the World, a charity anthem for famine relief in Africa. This iconic recording brought together some of the biggest names in music, including Stevie Wonder, Bob Dylan, and Bruce Springsteen, raising millions for those in need. Quincy had become a leader not only in music, but in humanitarian efforts. Throughout his career, Quincy Jones was celebrated for his achievements. He won 28 Grammy Awards, an Emmy, and received honorary Oscars. His accolades reflect a lifetime of groundbreaking work across genres and media, from jazz and pop to film and television. Quincy also left his mark on Hollywood. As the first Black musical director for the Academy Awards in 1971 and producer of The Color Purple, which garnered 11 Oscar nominations, he continued to break barriers. His influence wasn't just limited to music. He ventured into publishing with Vibe magazine and even co-founded a media company. After a lifetime of achievements, Quincy Jones's passing marks the end of an era. His family, in their announcement, shared, "We celebrate the great life that he lived and know there will never be another like him." Through his music and his boundless love, Quincy Jones's heart will beat for eternity. Quincy Jones shaped the sound of a generation and beyond, leaving us with a legacy that resonates across cultures and genres. He wasn't just a part of music history, he defined it. Quincy Jones's spirit lives on through his songs, his passion, and the love he shared with the world.